To talk about a series named The Boys. I don't know how many people have watched this. This series is a product of Amazon Prime, and you can go ahead and watch it on Amazon Prime. Firstly, I don't know how many people have watched season one, but season two has released a few days ago. Not few, maybe a few months. So I came across this series when just like after season one it was released, and I heard it's good. So I watched it, and I found that uh, there are things which before like after you watch the trailer and then you go ahead and watch this, there are things which you should consider. That this is not just a superhero series or stories related to superheroes. No, basically it's a science fiction, and it's a good science fiction. What they're showing is there is something which is known as compound V. Now, there are few people who are born, I mean, who are actually uh, injected with this chemical, this compound V, and when they are born as superheroes. They have superpowers and special powers. So season one was all about introducing what the boys are like, what is the organization, and the seven superheroes, the so-called seven superheroes who consider themselves to be ruling over the America there, saving people around there, and all those stuffs. This was season one, and also a story of how cruel a person can be if that person gains superpowers, or if that person uh, thinks himself, or if this person thinks himself to be so much powerful, and if a person starts playing God. This was all about season one. Season two, mostly, what I think, season two uh, was mostly about Homelander. Season one was about Butcher. There is a character, Butcher. Season one was about Butcher. Season two, I think somewhere Homelander was given a much better scope, a much better space to act well. Somewhere the roles are not predefined properly in season two. In season one, it was very well defined, and people could identify each and every characters properly. It was introduced well. But in season two, the characters were not properly predefined. The plot was somewhere in a rush. Somewhere the uh, things happening were in a rush. From the beginning of the series, you are waiting something to happen, and that would happen at the climax, obviously. But there is a rush, there is a hurry in the plot. Each and every episode, you are waiting to see something will happen in the next episode, but you are getting disappointed when few things the way you want will not go in your way. I'm not saying it's predictable, it's not, but somewhere things should also go in the way, so that the presentation becomes well. In the second season, a few things I think went wrong. Second season not just became a story of revenge, but also became a story where few characters needed to be justified, but they weren't justified. They were extended, they were elaborated in such a way that people may think that these characters would turn out to be very much powerful in the next few episodes, which they didn't. Um and few things you will definitely predict, and will definitely consider that these are very very cliche happenings which happened in a few of the episodes in season 2. Season 1 was superb, I would say. The concept, the push that was needed to give a good start, that was there in season 1, but in season 2 there are many things which are missing from the beginning. The especially when it's the story of Butcher, an important character of season 1, that person should be given much more space in season 2, so that he may justify his revenge. I'm not giving any spoilers. I'm not telling about the story also in details, because if you people watch it, you will understand that it's not just a single story, but there are story of many people, which like which are united together, and it forms this particular series. It's not just a story of Butcher. It's not just the story of Homelander, but it's a story where other characters also get a lot of space. Uh, there are many stories to tell at a time, and in season one, it's pretty easier to identify what stories are told. It's pretty much easier to identify what people are like thinking about certain things, about the certain changes in the plot and all. But in the second season, somewhere things are not so practical. It's cliche. It's sometimes it's stupid, and sometimes people will consider that these things are so cliche that the second season somewhere again brings up the concept of being a superhero, and uh, the gang which who are always interested and going ahead and hunting down the superheroes. This second season becomes a lot story of them, how they go ahead, how they do those stuffs and all. The scenes, few of the scenes which were not required somewhere. I don't know how many people are so much in love with this series, but the Stormfront character, which was introduced in the second part, is so weak and ended in such a manner that that shouldn't happen. Like from the beginning only, it's shown that this person is so powerful that this person cannot be defeated so easily, but at last the way you will see the fall. So there is a rise and fall always. So here also, the way the super villain here uh, will fall at last, and the way the revenge will be taken, and all those stuffs, that is somewhere not so convincing enough. Well, I'll wait for season 3, because season 3 can give a different season 3 can tell a different story altogether, because both the parts are justified few of the stories which are completed now. The third season will definitely make sure that they come up with a different story to tell, and obviously that will be a continuation of both these, but that will be really different from the first two. So expecting that. The fans definitely will watch The Boys season 2, but somewhere you will also understand that this could have been much better. Thank you.